You getting tired of eating from the fridge?
No, I'm not tired.
I am. Like, I'm tired of cooking, man.
It's that, yeah, tired of cooking. Tired of cooking for sure.
We went shopping after the crazy rush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went to get a few things, and it was weird. Like, there were a lot of things that weren't there. You know, a lot of shortage, I guess, of
stuff that was like missing, or like you'd think it would be there. There wasn't any crowds anymore. It's just now the store shelves were just bare.
Like bread, meats, eggs.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing, pretty much. Very, very limited.
So California is shut down now, and they had actually this great article, which is a list of everything that was sold out, and it's pretty much the same stuff that was sold out for us.
Oh, what was sold out?
What do you think was the number one item?
Sold out in California?
Yep.
Maybe not bread, because they're like...
there were a couple places that actually were sold out of bread.
Matcha bread.
Organic vegetables were missing from a couple of places, like fresh organic produce. I mean, it's California.
I know. Let's not generalize.
We're not going to generalize, but I mean, if it was going to run out any place, that'd be a place I'd put on a list.
True.
Hand sanitizer.
Of course, that makes sense.
It makes sense, yes. But we couldn't find
any.
Not a single bit of
anything disinfecting spray or anything like that.
Wipes, Clorox wipes, sprays, hand sanitizers, any of that. Mm-hmm. But we're focusing on like food. So what did you?
Was the only food that was the only food in California that they ran out of?
Oh no, they ran out of tons of stuff. I mean, rice and beans all ran out. I mean, that was on our list too. We definitely grabbed some of that. Bread, eggs, staples, meat. Mm-hmm. Our grocery stores are out of meat too. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much the same stuff. Frozen fruit and veggies, pasta, and like the big gallon jugs of water. You can still buy water bottles, which makes me feel bad because we're sitting on like, I want to say 21 gallons of bottled water right now.
Right, you didn't need to buy that much.
I didn't.
I told you.
But I mean, hey man, you need water to live. Water is important. You gotta have water.
You were acting like we were gonna run out of water.
Well, you gotta hydrate. You gotta hydrate.
Okay.
Hydrate or dihydrate. Hydro homies for life.
Okay. Heck so yeah. we'll be very hydrated, yeah.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I mean, so what do you think is gonna happen with these shortages? Do you think they're gonna remain? People are gonna keep like rushing to buy everything, or?
Well, see, that's the good thing. The panic was everyone kind of panicked and ran to the stores and they bought. Oh, we're never gonna have this, and they kind of created this false scarcity. But the stores are still open. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can still go to grocery stores right now. Mm-hmm. I not too long ago went out for a ride, and I saw people at the grocery store still. I mean, the lines are very different now because people are so spread out from each other.
Good.
Which is great. Social distancing. It's just unusual to see a long line of people. Rashad in Washington State, he went grocery shopping, and he's like, yeah, the lines were long, but you get inside and it's like it's not crowded at all. It's great. But stuff's still there. The store's still open.
You think the future, that's how it's gonna be? Like people are gonna get used to kind of like being far away from others?
I think that might be it. I think the hug might be an unforeseen casualty in all of this. And definitely spaces will need to be bigger. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We'll see. But the stores are still open. Mm-hmm. There's still stuff to buy. And we got our own kitchen full of stuff. Like we literally cannot shove any more stuff into our freezer.
Well, we're trying to not have to go to stores much.
Yeah. That's the goal. Is social distancing. You go out as little as possible, so you get everything you need for a long period of time, and you kind of, I don't know, squirrel it away. Although you're not supposed to hoard. That's a bad thing. I know,
it's like, okay, where's the balance?
Like, where's the middle? Where's the line?
Quarantine rules.
It's like, I can't go out that much, but
I
I
can buy
can't.
so much.
You can't buy so much. Yeah, but that's so. We've been cooking every
I
single
know.
meal.
And you realize when you have to do it that way, you realize how much actually you eat out.
Yeah,
Because I don't think we eat out as much as other people that I know.
we don't eat out
But
every single meal, but
but definitely you realize how much you do it when you have to cook for
yeah,
2 weeks for every meal, everything.
yeah. No, and it's been like, oh, what are we having right now? What's in the fridge? We got no other options. Like, oh, it's late. It's like, I don't know what we're gonna eat tonight. But I mean, that's
We have food, you just have to cook it.
we have food. We just have to cook it. I mean, everyone gets to the point where it's like, oh, we've got leftovers in the fridge, but we could just order out some Thai
Right.
instead, which always sounds great. I mean, how often would you say we eat out in a week? Because we definitely eat out, like, I don't know, brunch. We do like a Sunday brunch.
But not every week.
Not every. I mean, it's most weeks.
Okay. So at least twice on the weekend and maybe once during the weekdays.
Yeah. So maybe
Or maybe some lunches if we don't have lunch.
let's
do
average
lunch.
about three to 5 meals a week.
Okay.
3 if we're being
Like
being
a lunch
real.
here, a day there. Yeah, that makes sense. I think
Out
so.
of all the meals that we eat, and now
Mm-hmm.
those nice luxury meals are entirely gone.
Yeah.
I was building out. I was editing one of the videos, and I came across just some stock footage of nachos. I really wanted nachos, and if you want nachos now, man, you gotta go into the kitchen and you gotta make them.
He made them. They were good too.
Oh yeah,
Steak nachos.
it was nice. It got a little. I mean, it wasn't carne asada or nothing, but hey, man, that's what we got.
It was good.
Yeah,
But it's funny too because you start having these cravings because maybe also because you're stuck inside most of the time.
yeah.
And before you'll be like, oh, let's order something or let's just grab something. If
It's
you
like,
really wanted something that you
Right.
like nachos, I mean, I don't know, or
It's like,
something
oh,
that
you
is
know what I could really go
tacos.
for right now? Like, what I got a real craving for is like Five Guys. Like, oh, five. And like for weeks, you'll be thinking about Five Guys because you want it that bad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now, I mean, you wanted a pizza.
Yeah,
And
I mean, you always want pizza at some point.
Pizza is the king of all food. Pizza is the best
You
food
always
ever.
at
Everyone loves pizza.
some point in the month you're gonna crave pizza, probably more than one.
Yeah, we've even cut back. We used to eat pizza pretty
Oh
regularly.
yeah, years ago, yeah.
We had like our leftover pizza where you just take every leftover meat that you have and you get like a frozen pizza and you just toss it on there with everything else. I love that, but at some point we were like, pizza's a little too much.
It's heavy.
Or if we're gonna eat pizza, we're gonna order out. Like we're gonna make it a real pizza night. Like we're not gonna do that frozen stuff. We're gonna get that gourmet, just baked today stuff. It's like, why have those empty calories? Just get something good.
Yeah.
But
now that we're cooking everything inside, those little things you start noticing, right? Like, oh, I want to eat this, but we're not going out, we're not eating out, so we have to do whatever we have in the house.
Yep,
Which is it's cool. I mean, we like cooking,
we do.
but
We've
again,
always
when
liked
we have to
cooking.
cook like
every single
every
meal. Like cooking is way more fun when you don't have to do it.
Mm-hmm. When you want to do it.
When you want it, when you feel like cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just like every single meal.
But we're fortunate that we have
We're
food
very
and a
fortunate.
kitchen to cook.
I'm super jazzed about it, man. I'm not complaining about it. But, I mean, going back to that frozen pizza, we could have ordered it out, but instead we ended up buying a frozen one.
Right.
So, I mean, the question now is some restaurants are still open, but do we feel comfortable ordering? I think the only thing you can order now is takeout or delivery.
Yeah, at least here restaurants are only delivering or having getting takeout orders.
Mm-hmm.
So the dining rooms are closed.
The dining rooms are closed. So like we had a talk about it. I mean, how do you feel?
So it's weird, and I feel like a lot of people might feel this way too, because I feel conflicted.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want to order because, you know, I don't know, I guess the paranoia
Yeah.
of like, you know, I don't know, having to disinfect everything, which I'm like, okay, that's already a lot for me.
You can't get it from eating the food.
Apparently you cannot get it from...
You can't ingest coronavirus. You can't.
Right.
There's no way to catch it from eating it. However, what'd they say?
The containers.
The containers itself, and they say it lasts a couple days on cardboard.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just too much to having to think about.
Yeah.
And I get like, oh, okay, why risk it? Or why? I mean, we have food at home, whatever. On the other hand, I feel like bad because maybe I should be helping these small businesses around and these restaurants that are desperately trying to get clients and trying to get orders. And I want to support them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know. I don't feel 100% comfortable. And on the other hand, I'm sure there's a lot of people too in situations where are like, well, I also want to save money because we're in a situation where a lot of people are losing jobs or might lose their job in the near future. You know, there's a lot of uncertainty. So maybe a lot of people are also like trying not to spend that much money too. So I don't know. There's a lot of
there's a lot of factors.
Yes.
There's a lot of moving pieces and parts.
And then I feel stupid because I'm like, why are you so paranoid? Just order the pizza or order whatever.
Yeah.
Because I have friends that are doing it. They're ordering food home, you know, from these places. But it's like, I don't know.
I mean, we could order food and disinfect the boxes.
Yes, I mean,
that's where we're at now. It's like
I've heard people doing that.
Yeah.
I heard people like, and maybe, you know, maybe I'm saying this and everybody's like, yeah, that's what you should do. But for me, it was like, really, disinfecting every little, you know, thing that they grabbed at the grocery store. Which now saying it kind of makes sense.
I mean, if you want to be super safe, I mean, it's the only way to do it. But at the same time, like, how far do you take this? What do you not wipe? Do you touch surfaces anymore? Like, are we just gonna become the bubble suit of people? Like, are we just it's time to go outside, let's put on our hazmat suit?
I know. To that point of like disinfecting every little thing that I buy or whatever, or every box that I touch. And, you know, I'm hoping that
I never, like, I don't want to live in that world.
I know, I hope it, like...
I don't want to live in that world.
We filmed this and then it's like, oh, wait, Maddie, got coronavirus. It's like, you should have disinfected that.
I mean, hey, if it happens, it happens. Yeah. But, like, I don't know if disinfecting everything, like,
well, they
will
say
save
you should disinfect everything, I guess.
You should. But I don't know, man.
I don't want to have to order a pizza and be like disinfecting the box.
Yeah.
It's just. But we should do it if we.
How far do you take it? I mean, like, you can't ingest corona, but I mean, let's say you touch a pizza that has corona on it. I mean, let's be real. You could get crazy. You could get crazy with this. Like, you can lose your mind. Just trying to disinfect everything. I don't know if it's effective.
I feel like there are people losing their minds.
Yeah.
Imagine that before this, there were already people that were very, how do you call that?
Germophobic, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hypochondriac, yeah.
Imagine now. I'm sure they're just like living with the Lysol thing.
Just constantly.
Yeah.
And I hope they probably have stockpiles of it if they were already. They probably had
the
it
ones that we couldn't find. The ones that we couldn't find. And now we cannot disinfect our stuff because of you.
I'm sure they're in their bunker like, that was your fault. I got everything I need.
Yeah. How do you feel? Do you feel comfortable ordering food right now? Like delivery food?
I'll say this. I do definitely feel bad. Mm-hmm. Because there's a lot of restaurants that I don't want to see close.
I know.
Like, we have a poke place that we've been, even before this, we were like, they're making no money.
Yeah.
They don't know how to advertise.
And it wasn't because of us.
It's not because we literally sent people to go there.
I know. I brought people with me too. It's like, this place is amazing. It's like a Pokeball, but it's just, I don't know. I like the ratio of vegetables and fish. And
of all the Pokeball places we've gone to, it was the one that we just like, oh, I feel like eating here today. I feel like it. I want it in my soul. But every time we walk in, we're literally the only people in there. Like, no, like, I feel like we keep them, like, we kept them afloat. I feel that way. I felt like a personal responsibility.
Well, we're real fans and we support that place. But now we're thinking about it and it's like, oh my God, like they might not be able to survive this.
Yeah.
And we're going to lose it. And so imagine all the places in your neighborhood that has really good food and you like, but they're like small shops. And they might not be able to survive the situation because they're losing so much money. They can't afford to be closed.
Yeah, and places will close. Like, they absolutely will.
Yes. In New York City, which is like mecca of restaurants, right? I mean, that's like one of the biggest. They were like left and right closing, a lot of them, because they're like, they try to do the takeout thing and the delivery, and it wasn't enough. People are not ordering enough for those restaurants to stay afloat.
Yeah, and it's the same reasons why we feel so kind of paranoid ordering here. It's, you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what's going on in the back. I mean...
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons that one of the owners that had to close her restaurant was saying that she was saying that she couldn't find a way to keep doing the takeouts and all of that, and at the same time keep her employees, healthy and like not put them at risk. Also having to go there, and it's just it's hard. It's a lot of stuff going on and to take into consideration.
Yeah, there's a lot of fear surrounding going to restaurants and keeping businesses open, but at the same time, I get that fear. I'm scared too. I think
I feel like you want to be precautious, and at the same time, I mean, you always feel like you should eat home, don't eat out so much, whether it's for like saving money or eating better, eating healthier, whatever. So I guess this is kind of like an excuse to be like, okay, we're gonna eat home.
It's a good time to learn to cook. If you don't know how to cook, now's a great time to learn.
Yeah. That's a good activity too for couples. Maybe one of you don't cook,
and now you
or
can
the two
learn.
of you. Maybe there's like a YouTube tutorial or something.
Oh, there's tons. Before we shot this, I found like there's just a million what to buy and what to cook, like what's left on the shelves, and what to go grab. Like, it gave me some ideas. I was just like, oh, we don't have any broth. Like, that would be great if we, actually did get sick. And making soups is really easy. Throw it into a crock pot. I was like, next time we go, I'm definitely going to be looking for broth.
Yeah. So that would be a cool challenge to do during this quarantine.
Yeah.
Learn how to cook something new, like try a new recipe
or fulfill those cravings with cooking them. Like, if you're really hunkering for some I don't know, Cheddar Bay biscuits, look it up online. Make those Cheddar Bay biscuits, because sometimes you want those Cheddar Bay biscuits, man.
And there's always something positive that comes out from something negative. So this situation might also give chefs and restaurant owners an opportunity to bring something new, something different, be creative in the way they do business.
Yeah.
And maybe
once all this is over, we're gonna get some interesting restaurants.
Oh, I'm sure.
We're gonna get some really interesting things coming out of it. I don't know what will come, but I know people are gonna be ready to eat at restaurants after this is over. Because right now,
and the restaurants that do survive, maybe the big ones or the ones that are able to, they also will have to make sure that the customers feel comfortable, right?
Yeah.
After all of this, maybe the messaging or the image of a lot of these places might change or evolve to be more focused towards like sanitary conditions and like, you know,
far more. And
right,
we already had good sanitary conditions. They're going to get even better.
Yeah, because they have to attract clients and making them feel safe and comfortable.
Yeah, in Japan, weeks before it like hit here, they had this. They give you your delivery package. Well, first off, the driver leaves the food on their vehicle and like walks away from it. You go to it, and on the top you see a tag which has the temperature of the person who cooked your food and the person who delivered it. At first I was like, that sounds really like overkill. Now I'm like, if they did that here, it might actually restore consumer confidence.
Yeah. Japanese, man.
They're ahead of the curve, man. They know what's going on.
But that, I mean, it's just strategies, you know, that make people feel more confident and safe, and you know, you gain that trust.
It's a new world, and it'll be interesting to see what comes out of it.
What new restaurants and food are we gonna get?
I hope we get nice stuff, because I definitely want it.
Yes.
I want it real bad.
Should we try to order something this week? See how we feel about it?
Maybe we could try.
Right? At least once.
That's
our excuse to support the businesses.
Support your local business. That's not a bad thing to say.
It's not. Also, I really want.
You're getting tired of eating from the fridge?
No, I'm not tired.
I am. I'm tired of cooking, man.
It's that, tired of cooking. Tired of cooking for sure. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm with Marie.
And I'm Ryan. I hope you guys will watch more of our stuff. We have a Facebook and an Instagram, and if you're not already watching this on YouTube, definitely watch us there too. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things.
All the things.